Hello and welcome back to Melodies of Gods with your hosts Amy and Kate. Happy New Year, everybody!
Yes, happy 2025!
Yay! Hopefully this year is better than last year's, because last year's was annoying. And Happy New Year, Happy Holidays. Hope you guys had a great time and welcome back to the show. This episode's going to be episode 9 already, which is very surprising considering us. Hopefully we'll stay on tangent this time, and it's going to be Marvel Part 2.
Yes, that is right. We are going into Part 2 of our Marvel Saga today with Loki and the Warriors 3, which is going to give us a shitload of information.
Especially since I just binge-watched the entirety of the Marvel trilogies, so it's going to be fine. I've got plenty to talk about.
And just a little disclaimer at the top of the episode, I have a new microphone, so if it sounds different, nothing else other than we are recording with a new microphone today, guys.
Yes, I might have slightly suggested that Kate's audio is shit. So it's been improved, though.
I think we said it on the podcast before.
I think we have, yeah, but I'm just pointing out. It's improved! Yay! Okay.
Yeah, so my parents got me the Sandberg microphone for Christmas, and I love it.
Mm-hmm. Good. Kate, I will defer to you because she's doing all the boring history stuff.
So I was thinking first we talk one other thing.
Mm-hmm.
We have had an update on our book challenge because I have now challenged Amy to read a book.
It's been very annoying so far. I mean, it's a good book, but just been annoying. Because the issue we had last time is that Kate didn't even know the author or the franchise, even a little bit of it. She's hard about it, but she hasn't read anything, hasn't even seen the movies, which are the most popular things next to Marvel and Star Wars, which is ridiculous that she hasn't even heard of it or seen the movie, or at least the clip. But now she has challenged me to read it.
I have seen a couple clips come up on my socials, and I've listened to Taking the Hobbits to Isengard.
That's not... Okay, that is a piss take that the cast made because they were becoming popular, so they could join in with the franchise and fandom. It's completely different.
Take the win, Amy. Take the win.
Just saying, it's not the same thing. Anyway, so Kate has challenged me to read a book as well, so we are now both reading, and we'll both be doing comparing notes and our thoughts and feelings at a later date. To be honest, this might become into a bit of a reader talk kind of thing, because we both are very sad and don't have lives, so we just got to read now.
Yeah, so just a little update for our content over the next few weeks, guys. Obviously, episode 10 is going to be all things epic, since that's what our podcast originally started out as being related to. So, kind of special. I am going to contact a friend and see if she's willing.
She might be a tad busy.
It's worth a shot, Ames. Like, if you
I know. At least get a voice memo. Or something. Just say hi or whatever.
Yeah. So, and then episode 11 will be our book saga, where we compare notes to all things book. I am going to be a big pain in the arse in that episode.
Yes.
Because I have my mock exams in a few weeks, so I'm going to also be talking all things of Mice and Men.
I loved that book. It was so good. I mean, it has a tragic ending, but it was very good. It was written very goodly. Good. It was written well. Whatever. I liked it. Despite the depressing connotations it has. We should probably get it started. Kate, would you like to kick us off, please, my lady?
Indeed, my dear. Right, let's talk Loki first, because...
Love Loki. Loki's an icon.
I'd want to talk about this.
Mm-hmm.
No, so Loki in Marvel is presented as an absolute pain in the arse at first.
That continues well on throughout the series.
Yeah, but he is portrayed by Tom Hiddleston, who actually auditioned for Thor first, and then they gave him the role of Loki because they gave Chris Hemsworth Thor.
Nice. Good. Chris Hemsworth, though, was a good choice for Thor. He had the body build for it. Even though it's not the factually accurate hair, he still had it to pull off. And, he's lovable and had the name recognition, which Marvel kind of capitalizes on. And as for Tom Hiddleston, he makes it an amazing Loki. I mean, even the series Loki on Disney Plus is amazing. He comes from being portrayed as an annoying arsehole to a lovable arsehole. It's a good character growth, I think.
I've just opened my mythology book to the myth we're using as reference today, which is The Tricks of Loki. Mm-hmm. And, okay, I'm going to read this snippet, and you are going to hit the fucking ceiling.
Are they related? Are they cousins? Are they lovers? What's wrong? It's mythology. You can never guess.
The trickster god Loki was a shape changer, a frost giant brought up as Odin foster brother. Not Thor's, Odin's.
Oh, shit. Well, I think think they were going for more for the chaotic sibling duo than the chaotic adopted brother scenario, so they can get more people to, like, empathize, I suppose. Because within the first Thor episode, before Loki turns all dark and finds out his heritage, him and Thor are quite close. And, you know, they're typical siblings. And I think that's what Marvel kind of wanted to show. Because it makes sense. Okay. But that is weird.
Okay.
I didn't know that, so the more you know.
Little warning for the next snippet of content. It involves some weird stuff. Like, do you have any kind of...
Weird stuff. You gotta be more specific, Kate. Come on. Weird stuff in this podcast. I mean, it's pretty obvious. It's generally.
So if you have any trauma related to SA, jump the next roughly 5-10 minutes or so, because there's something weird in this one.
Ooh, weird. And this is coming from Kate, so it must be weird.
Sexually rapacious.
Well, duh.
Oh look, copulating with everyone and everything from giants to trees.
Oh, he's a mini Zeus. Zeus fucked everything.
Okay, drawing comparisons to Greek mythology, like Amy said, he is basically Zeus.
Yep, fucking Zeus.
Speaking of which, did you piss off Zeus or did you piss off the rain god?
I think my country has pissed off a wind and rain god, and we're getting snow, so whoever the fuck controls snow is also being annoyed at my country. But you've pissed off Zeus, apparently, so that's on you.
I'm pretty sure I pissed off Aeolus.
Oh, what did you do? She's a lovable goofball.
I think it's because I've not listened to the Storm Saga in a while.
Criminal offence. Criminal offence. Honestly, Kate, what are you doing? I'm disappointed. But it's fine.
Honestly, I was in my bed crying this morning because I was listening to the Ithaca Saga.
Nah, spoilers! No, Ithaca. I can't, because if I start, I will never stop talking about it. So we have to save it for next episode. So keep on Marvel before we go off on a tangent. This is what we do. Kate. We have to stay on track.
Okay, getting back to what we were talking about. So let's go to appearances.
Okay. You talk. I gotta find a book I gotta share.
Your camera just went really weird.
Yeah, it's because I'm moving. I'm on my feet. Okay. Technically, this is still on track because it is mythology. But have you read this book?
No, that is going on my to-read.
The Song of Achilles. If you have not read it, and if you are a fan of mythological storytelling or retelling, that book will make you cry more than any other book you've ever read in your life. I was mourning for 4 days after I read that.
Okay, so this is what Loki looks like according to mythology. He's a redhead.
Nice. Mythological representations of characters are always nice. Real people suck.
And then this is how he looks like according to Marvel.
Well, they kind of changed his colour scheme, didn't they? It was all like hazel and blonde.
What are
and
your thoughts, feelings, and emotions on that?
Sounds like an interview. Honestly, it's supposed to be carefree. Well, Marvel changed his colour scheme to like show like his powers and green evil because that's, you know, stereotypical villain foreshadowing, I suppose. And, you know, the fictional and accurate representation of Loki, I think I prefer because he looks a lot better. But since we can't get someone who looks like that in reality, which is very upsetting on so many levels, we'll have to settle with Tom Hiddleston. Which, you know, close enough, I suppose, to an elf-like person. Not close enough.
Yeah. Okay, I am trying to find something on the Warriors 3 right now, so you can just ramble for a minute about what you were reading earlier, Song of Achilles.
I can't believe you never read it. It's so good. I was mourning for 4 days. Actually, physically felt like mourning. It is such a sad book. It's great, but it's sad. I mean, as soon as you pick it up and you get far through, like, first 5 pages, you can't put it down. Seriously, I was reading this at the Starbucks and I was there for hour and a half reading this, and I started crying and the baristas had to come over and say, "Are you okay?" I was like, "No, I'm not, because I'm reading this." Never cry in public. It gets embarrassing on so many levels. Well,
okay.
Yeah. So read Achilles.
On Loki, and then we're gonna switch over to Warriors 3 and just talk about Marvel, and I'll pull up a wiki page because I can't find anything in this book on them.
Okay, you are in charge of this one.
So
this episode, I'm in charge of the next one. It will be anarchy. I'm still trying to find out how to record this fucking thing. I thought
what are you trying to do?
Trying to do, because you wanted to see if people preferred the video of thing. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm fiddling at the moment.
Let me see if I can record from my end.
Can you? Because I can't.
Oh, I'm not allowed to. I'm not allowed to.
Me?
Okay, go to the screen on.
Yeah.
And it should be at the top. Welcome to our technological section of today's episode.
Hey, it's not my fault. I'm on my iPad. I might not be able to do it on this.
There's a feature that says record. Oh, also, had a very fun
Split screen.
thing happened on my flight back yesterday. Not yesterday, day before yesterday, on Tuesday.
I am yesterday. I'm just more talking.
Cabela koala.
You saw koalas? I love koalas.
And I gave them to a flight attendant as a little gift.
Yeah.
They gave me a load of these.
A load of toys?
Gingerbread.
Oh. I'm not a big fan of gingerbread. It has to be like homemade gingerbread. Because that is awesome.
I do love these. I actually do really love these. And they were so nice. So awesome. The guy I gave them to was chatting with us for about 5 minutes before we took off.
Oh, that's nice though. People always do surprise you at the end, don't they?
Yeah.
Well, I give up. We'll try next time for
I'll go
epic.
on the page for the Warriors 3.
Okay, well, give up a screen recording. I give up. Just stick with the podcast. Audio is easier to edit anyway. Even with your gaps.
Yeah. So for anyone who was hoping to get a video recording, we are still trying to figure that out. So I feel bad the nicest.
You're stuck with audio. If you don't like it,
Here we go.
too bad.
Here we go. So the Warriors 3 are a group of fictional characters. We're gonna get a massive Marvel rant in this because we can just talk about how this
Awesome the Marvel movies are. Watched all of them. We watched all of them over the holidays. It became a thing. Well, they were good though.
Yeah.
Start with Iron Man, even though, because we like Iron Man more than Captain America. So yeah. Anywho.
We are now gonna go on a ramble about the Warriors 3 for a bit, and then we're gonna do our regular chit chat session.
Chit-chat session. You mean our catch-up sessions?
Yeah, it's part of every week, Amy.
I know it is. This is what the people want and expect. Tradition must be upheld. Very well. Begin your rant.
Okay, Warriors 3, I feel like add a lot to the saga, like with Thor, because it shows like he doesn't just work alone. He has friends who he trusts really deeply and has a deep respect for. And I like how they interact with Sif. They don't just cast her off to the side because she's female. They actually respect her as a warrior in her own right.
Yes. I do like the inclusion of female characters because both on Earth and in Asgard, Thor has friends that he interacts with and trusts with his life, which I find really cool because you would think that he would trust his home people more than the people on Earth, but it's kind of the other way around because he spends more time with the people on Earth than people on Asgard.
Yeah, because he basically has to save the Avengers, but in the first movie, and he's trying to get...
Thor carries that entire team on his back. I'm sorry, along with Iron Man, along with Tony. I mean, those two, they do all the work.
Captain America does a fair bit of the work too. It's like,
No. He causes problems with his morality. You know, if him and Bucky had just stayed on ice, most of the problems that the world is facing wouldn't probably be happening. Hydra wouldn't really be a thing, because he would have destroyed them after he's been in the ice. And, you know, world peace. If those two idiots from Brooklyn would just stay dead.
I think the problem is that S.H.I.E.L.D. found Steve in the ice.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, to be honest, S.H.I.E.L.D. didn't. Howard Stark did, didn't he? Because he was, like, desperate to prove himself or whatever. Agent Carter. It's a Disney Plus series. It's very good. Peg is an icon.
You can make all the TV show references.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, I think that, personally, the main core of the issue was when Bucky fell from the train.
Yes, I think it is. I think also one of the main problems is that, you know, Bucky didn't listen to Steve and tell him to, you know, get out of the factory between him and Hydra, because if he had stayed with Steve, they would have been on the plane together, and I reckon that would have helped. I think I got the terminology or time frame wrong. Ignore I said all of that. I haven't watched the Fast Avengers yet. I've been busy with everything else. Okay.
Seriously, though, like, also, can we talk about the accuracy of the casting for Bucky? Like,
Sebastian Stan. Yeah.
Like, seriously, like, I've read through a couple of, like, Marvel things. Like, I did a little bit of online research. He is absolutely bloody perfect to play that role.
Yeah, to be honest, all the people they cast for the Marvel characters have been spot on at the moment, in my opinion. Wanda, perfect. She looks exactly like the comics. Great. Iron Man as well. Spider-Man 2. Hulk. Great. Perfect mixture of nerd and hot.
But can we talk about the Falcon though?
Yeah. I'll be honest, I'm glad that he's the next Captain America, but I hate the way they're doing it.
No, but like in terms of the casting.
Oh yeah, the types of casting, flawless. Anthony Mackie, perfect. And his like bond with Sebastian Stan is just so cute. I love it.
Yeah.
It's very cute.
No, but also some of the content that has just helped me out when I've had a shit day and I needed a laugh. Sebastian, Anthony, Tom Holland.
If you need something to cheer you up on a sad day, Anthony and Sebastian reading thirst tweets.
Okay.
Those.
Okay.
It's just fucking great. The Avengers cast just reading like their fans' tweets, hate tweets and anything. It's just fucking hilarious.
Tom Holland and Zendaya.
Oh, I'm really glad those two got together. They are very sweet. Although he's slightly punching above his grade, in my humble opinion. There's Tom Holland, and then Zendaya is like way up here.
No, but some of my favourite songs from musicals when I was younger came from Zendaya. Like, I have a massive respect for her.
Right? Yeah. Who would? She can do anything. She can model. She can sing. She can dance. Have you seen her do the jive? It's great. She can act. I mean, it's kind of unfair.
That video came up on my YouTube For You page a few months ago. She nailed it.
She did, right? It's great. I love when celebrities can actually dance, because you get the old ones who would do Strictly, and it's like, they're trying. It's great for them. They're trying. And you feel so bad for those professional dancers and their feet, because you know they're going to hurt.
No, but also, talking of Strictly, there's one star in this past series who I actually have a load of respect for putting through with as much as he did, and that's Pete Wicks. Apparently he got a lot of threats online.
Why are people online so... I know why, because they feel like they can get away with everything online. But it's like, there's no point. I mean, why do you have to be so vengeful and spitey online? I mean, if you're like that in real life, I can understand. But if you're not, then it's like, do you hate yourself that much that you have to pretend to be another person? I mean, guys, get therapy.
No, but at the same time, like, he was up against a singer in a band, a couple of kids who have actually trained in dance.
Yeah, it is sad. I mean, at least he tried. And, you know, Strictly this year was good, so I can't complain.
I was crying when I found out the results.
I think a lot of people are. I think a lot of people are, but yeah.
Who do you think should have won?
I don't know, to be honest. I only really watch Strictly on the Halloween specials.
How about that photo I sent you of this year's Halloween special?
Yes, I loved every second of that. I did watch all of that, so progress. But I was busy on
The way
that.
I called it, as her mouth was like...
Yes, I know. I do. I miss the old Strictly, though, because the new Fandangled one is just... I don't know, it just feels a lot more slow-paced than normal, and I don't like that. Anyway.
I feel like the adding in of Icons Week is going to generate a lot more popularity.
What do you mean?
Because then people are like going to look forward to having massive singers' songs featured on Strictly.
The problem, I think, if they do that, is that they'll lose a lot of... It's like Celebrity Bake Off, like British Bake Off, because a lot of people like watching British Bake Off because it's just ordinary people, but then they do like Celebrity Bake Off. And while that's funny, because, you know, celebrities can't cook a worth a damn, it's just, it takes away from like the originality of the show just by like getting sponsors.
Yeah. No, but I think that also, I'm going to send you a link to the pro dance from that week, because there was a Beyonce one.
You can't go wrong with Beyonce, though. Beyonce's flawless.
But, like, Texas Hold'em, the section they did that. Damn!
I tell you what I like watching most when it comes to reality soap. The Voice. Because sometimes the judges sing, and when the judges sing, you can say, yes, that's what actual talent is. Thank you.
Okay, Balls of Fire, a few years ago, Voice UK.
Yes, they were good, yeah.
You shake my nerves and
You
you
run
run
out
my
my brain.
brain.
You shake my nerve,
Too much love's got a
man insane. You broke my will.
Broke my will.
Oh, but I threw it.
What a thrill.
Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. That's a good song to sing anyway. And it's easy too, and everyone can sing it.
No, but also that song has been in my head since last night when I started watching Top Gun Maverick.
I love those movies. We have a bit of a family tradition around here. Every time there's a holiday, it's Muppets Christmas Carol, After Christmas, then John Wick, and then Top Gun.
The guy who plays Rooster plays Peter Hayes in the Divergent series.
Yes, he does. I did love watching the Divergent movies. I mean, they started. I didn't like them at first, but every time time went on, I was like, this is surprisingly good. And it surprised me. So yes, but he also plays a few other characters. But he voices a lot of other characters. I know that for a fact. I just can't remember them off the top of my head.
Okay, they nailed it in terms of picking people to portray Triss and Paul. That would have a lot of chemistry because
that's what they have to consider when they have to cast for romantic interests, I suppose. If the actors get along, the more the actors get along, I mean, not as friends way, but in terms of chemistry, then the acting will be flawless. It's like The Fault in Our Stars. That was so good.
Yes, exactly. Hold on.
Or Theory of Everything.
I am looking for something. I'm trying to find Theory. Where is it?
Talking of movies, since you're still researching, have you watched the new Wallace and Gromit? I'm not sure if you guys like Wallace and Gromit over there, but it's big here. Country.
Wallace and Gromit, I watched Vengeance Most Foul.
Yeah, in that, for spoilers for people who don't know, they finally confirmed that Shaun the Sheep and Wallace and Gromit are in the same universe and the same area, which is great, because that hasn't been... I know, I was like, oh my god! Because that hasn't actually been confirmed before. You think they're they're not... It's been confirmed that they've been in the same world, but they're in the same county. And that poor news agent, because you got to think, Shaun the Sheep's up the road, you got Wallace and Gromit down here. Who else do we have to fight about? You just feel bad for him. But Murder Most Foul is probably the best Aardman movie that's come out in a while, because Wallace and Gromit never fails.
But I screamed so loud when it was confirmed.
Yes, I did too. Wallace and Gromit is just great. It's a comfort. It's that's my comfort series after Mrs. Brown Boys, because that show's amazing.
Anyways, what was I going to say? Oh, right. Can we talk about my Christmas present that I got from that one rugby player?
Which one? You didn't tell me any of the Christmas presents, I don't think.
No, I sent you the pictures.
Oh, yes! Yes, please, talk about it, because... You want to know what my stepbrother gave me?
What?
You ready for this?
Show me.
Yeah? It's a haunted picture of me on a doll. Look at this!
Okay, Amy. I should not be laughing, but that looks so fucking funny.
Funny? Traumatizing? I had to open this in front of my family while they recorded me, and now it's on the family group chat. I will never get... It's haunted. It looks possessed. Okay?
It does look possessed, but the best sister thing on the front of it is actually kind of funny.
You doubt that I'm a good sister? Rude. I'm a great sister. Kind of.
No, but the way it's no, I'm talking about, not like that, I do not doubt you're a great sister. You're pretty much like a sister.
Aww.
But I'm talking about
Sorry.
that it's a haunted, possessed picture of you, and then it says best sister over them.
I know, it's slightly offensive. There's been better pictures of me, but I believe that's the point. So, tell me about your rugby player person thing.
Okay, if you're new to the podcast, and this is your first time listening, I am a rugby player, referee, and coach, and a big Harlequins Rugby Club supporter.
And fanatic.
2 weeks ago, my dad was in London, and he went to a Harlequins match, and there was a book signing with one of the players that he kept. He was signing copies of his autobiography for me, for people in general, not just for me. Anyways, I put it over here.
Kate's dad surprised her with a very cool gift.
Not only did he sign a copy of his autobiography for me, he signed a card for me.
Oh.
He did a video message for me.
Wow. Your dad must have bribed him with something.
No, but not only that, he remembered where I'm from.
Oh, that is sweet. Well, you're kind of hard to forget, Kate. You do make an impression on those poor rugby players, don't you? You crowd them and you glomp onto them like, I need a picture. I'm not wrong, though.
You are not wrong. Sorry if I'm laughing too much.
Don't worry.
This
It's
is
fine.
the first interaction I've had with anyone in a couple days from the UK since I came back from my holiday. Speaking of which, I had a very, very funny interaction when I was over there.
With who? The Queen? King?
No.
It's the King.
So, we were on the way over to the stadium from the Stoop, which is where Harlequin's home base.
Mm-hmm.
And we ran into the men's team scrum coach.
Wow. Damn. You just attract these people, don't you? Honestly, Kate's met more famous rugby players than I have. And, like, she's younger than me, which is really annoying.
I've also played for Switzerland under-15 national.
Yes, Kate's more accomplished than I am. Just rub it in. Get it all out of your system. Brag away. It's fine.
Please, you were being annoying about the Hobbit stuff the other week, so this is fair game.
That's fair. You know, that's true. But, you know, I don't want to go back to Holland. I went there once. I got a concussion. It's fine.
Speaking of the Hobbit, I'm up a couple more chapters. I read some earlier after I read.
No. Hey, no. Spoilers. Come on. We've got a set. No more. You can't give them any more information. You got to rope them in with anticipation. Just save it for
Okay. So
tomorrow, I suppose.
basically, we ran into the scrum coach, Adam Jones, but before that, when we were at Stoop, we ran into the coaches from the Harlequins Foundation section who run training camps, who know me pretty well.
Of course they did. Continue.
Because I've been on a couple of training camps.
See, I told you, you make a lasting impression.
And the fun part is, they didn't know I started coaching this year. Like, I told them I was going to become a coach.
Mm.
And then when they saw, because I had my coach's jacket on, you know, the bright blue one that says coach on the back?
Yep.
I had that on, and I showed them, and they were like, way to go. And I had the most ridiculous banter with them. It was so much fun.
Well, that's good. Look at you making connections. Go into sport journalism. You'll have plenty of people lining up to interview, won't you?
My journalism coach said I need to be doing sports journalism.
Thank you. I'm not the only one. See, it's either I'm going to be an assistant producer or I'm going to work my way up and to be head of HR and just tell people what to do. Because I think I'm pretty good at that.
Yes, you are.
Yeah. Just good at pulling people out on their bullshit and making them do the right thing.
Basically what you've had to do with me on a fair few occasions.
A few? A lot. Okay, a fair few. Let's end it there before I get in trouble.
No, let's talk about one time where I seriously expected you to lose it with me and you didn't.
Which one?
When I got my wisdom teeth out.
I'll be honest, I was slightly disappointed. I thought you were going to be a lot more loopy.
No, somehow I have a really strong... So, like, okay.
She has a strong tolerance to giggly gas.
No, I did not have loopy gas. Like, they gave a local anesthetic.
Boo! Why didn't you just ask for loopy gas instead? You get the full experience that way. You got cheaped out.
No, but here's the thing. Like, when they were taking... I had to have 2 injections for one, and then 3 for the other, because it hurt when they were doing the actual thing. Doing the thing, and I was like, oh, that hurts. So they gave me another one.
Just immediately inject you after say, I'm in pain. We're going to stab you again.
No, but, like, the guy knows I have a fairly low pain tolerance sometimes.
I'm good with pain, so long as it's, not needles. So long as I can't see the needle, I'm good. So long as
I
get it
literally
over.
close my eyes whenever they inject stuff into me now.
Needles suck. No one likes needles, except, meth addicts,
Yeah,
I suppose.
but with blood, when I have to get blood pulled out of me when I go to the dermatologist because I'm on a medication right now, I usually will have my headphones and my YouTube stuff pulled up.
Sure, that makes sense. I mean, I would do that too. I've never had my blood taken though, so I can't comment on how bad I'd be.
Wait, you've never had a blood test done?
No, I've been perfectly healthy. The only time I've ever...
I'm going to talk to you about that after we end.
I don't need my blood taken. I'm alive.
Pretty
I'm
soon. I
healthy.
think we've gotten like a good 40-minute content session in.
Okay, well, I am fine. My blood is fine too. So, I'm okay.
Yeah,
Well, it is your turn to end this. I start. Well, do you want me to start? Because you.
No.
No, you.
Okay.
Oh.
Thank you all for listening to this part of Melodies of the Gods, the Marvel Saga.
You made it through this whole thing.
Will be our 10th episode, so we are going to have some fun with that. Keep an eye out for any questionnaires popping up on our Instagrams if you follow us on Instagram, because we may do some question boxes.
Nice. Since when do we have Instagram? This is how out of the loop I am.
Our individual Instagram, because I know a lot of kids who listen to this follow me on Instagram.
Yes, our 15 listeners. We love you all very much. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys.
Love you all. Happy 2025, and we will be back with episode 10 very soon.
See you later. Bye.